Hello everyone, how you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. This is Bantokwe. Happy New Year again, because we're still in January. So for all those who didn't hear it or my previous video, I'm saying it again, Happy New Year. And once again, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's very, very important. It gives me the strength, give me the energy to continue doing more video. And on top of that, it allowed the video to be more visible. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Very important. I wanted to talk about something that really bothers me. I've been a while. I wanted to talk about this subject, and I decided to talk about it today. It's about the single mothers. I don't know how many podcasts I've seen. All of them concentrated on the single mother, where it's always the same thing, because it's a similar category of some men, black men. Most of the message are directed obviously to black women, where actually they would say they will never date a single mother, single mother are this, single mother are that. It's very, very, it's problematic. When you discuss human experience, you're talking as if you have met all that specific, how to say it? I don't know if I will say category of people. If you have met all of them all around the world, you know all of them, you know what I like, you know why they're single mother, you know all those things. Is a problematic and I even want to say is ignorance to think like that, because obviously as the similar to the fact have different, even though we are similar in some ways, but how different we all are. The same way there are billion of people in this planet, billion, and I'm sure now if you can't like just specifically black people, there are few billions of them. And when you hear somebody talking like that, I always wonder, like, who are they? How did they grow up? What is the history? Because you hear one podcast, you hear two, you hear three, you hear four, you hear 100. Obviously, I'm not looking for those podcasts. I will just come across them. The same similar things where black women are being bashed in every way. People just need the small excuses. Those category of men just need some type of excuses to bash black women, saying how they would never do this, how they would never want to be with a woman, a single mother, and this and that and that and that is over and over and over and over. Sometimes I want to say it's enough already. It's enough. You're lucky enough to know what you don't want. So why don't you just do yourself a favor and go and find what you want? Why do you have to talk about the same thing over and over and over and over again? We're in the free world. You are free to choose what you want. You are free to go after what you like. And it's even good that because a lot of people in this world don't know what they like. A lot of people in this world don't know what they want. You seem to know what you want. You seem to know, more importantly, what you don't want. So why don't you just go for what you want and leave all the one that you don't want alone? Alone. I'm not even upset about this, because I know very well that is that tiny category of men who do this. Is a similar men like those who will be with Caucasian women and will be bashing black women. Is a similar type of men. It's similar. But what you need to understand is that those single women, those single mothers they are talking about, they did not become a single mother alone. They didn't have that baby alone. They have that baby with a man. So that man, no matter where he is also somehow a single father. But you can't really call him a single father, because some of them are not even in that children's life. So that woman didn't have that baby by herself. She had that baby with somebody else. What else you need to consider is that you don't know everybody else's history. You don't know everybody has the experience. And another thing is that there's different type of single mother. There's different things that bring different women to become a single mother. Some were in the long relationship, even in the serious relationship, even if it was not long, but they were in a serious relationship. Then it didn't work out. So what you're saying is that they should stay in that relationship where sometimes there's violence, just so that they won't be called single mother. So they should stay. So somewhere in the relationship when they had a baby. And then they have to leave because it was not working out. Maybe there was no love anymore. Maybe something was wrong here. They have to leave that relationship. Some other women, maybe they lost their husband, they lost their partner. They found themselves overnight as a single mother. Some other, they were young. And we all know the way it is when you're young. You know, your first love is like, you feel like it's all that you will know in this world. And let me tell you something, that the majority of women would have loved to marry their first love. Because that's how strong most women, I'm not going to say all of them, most women are about their first love. So because of that, because of the how to call it, I don't even know the word, innocence, because of the lack of experience and knowledge on that puppy love, they find themselves pregnant. Obviously, once they're pregnant, and that's what happened in 90-something% of case. As soon as they tell the father, no matter his age, whether he's a teenager like them, whether he's older, whether he's even way older, as soon as they say they're pregnant, the man is gone. The man is gone. Yet, the four that they were in love, and the person in front of them also has to say that, gave them the impression that they love them by what they were saying, how they were doing with them. So you need to consider all those things. I feel like we need to stop that ignorance. We'll just talk because somebody will take a camera. Nowadays with social media, it's easy to anyone to take a camera, sit in front of the camera like I'm doing now, and just blatter rubbish. Just talk nonsense. Like to know everybody else's experience. So like I said, I don't want to make that video longer than what it needs to be. I just want to say it, that if you're lucky enough to know what you want, if you're lucky enough to know what you don't want, just go and look for what you want and leave all the other one alone. Because what is funny, like with people like you, is the same thing that I said earlier. Is those category of men who always bash black women are the same similar category, the same one who go and date women from other race. There's no problem with that. You know, you can date who you want. Or white women, and they will start bashing black women. But yet you will find them with a white woman or Asian woman who have everything, all these things that they say they don't want about black women. That woman have all those things. That woman already have kids. They're gonna be in the life of a single mother. That woman sometimes she's out of shape, and they're gonna be with that woman. Because I'm sorry, many of my brothers, black men abroad, many of them who are with Caucasian women, many are with women who seriously, when you know that had the eye on black women, had the one, I want my woman fit, I want my woman to be taking care of her body, I want my woman to work out, and you look, you see the kind of woman that are with. I'm not insulting anyone, just being honest. A woman who is completely out of shape. But with that woman, some of them had babies, so that they were baby mothers, they were single mothers that are with them. They will be the one in the house, they will be the one cooking, they will be the one cleaning. The same thing that they will say they will never do for them. If I am with a woman, if I'm with if I marry you, you should be you. But they are doing all those, that one doing all those things in the house. Those are similar men. The same one will be bashing black women, but they will turn around and go and do all those things. That they hate so much about black women. They will accept all those things willingly when it comes to other women from other race. So that's what I'm saying. Just all of you, load of you, just do us a favor. Not even a load, because there are not that many of you. that few categories, or that many tiny few of you, just do us a favor, please. Just go. Just pass and go and find yourself what you like, where you like it. Stop bashing on black women. Stop bashing on black women. Black women brought you where you are. Black women carry you on your shoulder when everybody else kill you, reject you. Even now, they continue killing you. Black women are the one carrying you on your shoulder. Black women are the one feeling your pain. Black women are the one sitting, crying with you. Black women are the one supporting you. Black women are the one knowing your struggle. No other one know your struggle. And you see how things happen when you're with those who don't know your struggle. You just saw I talk about it on my last video of that Stefan boss. We see a bit how thing played out. We saw it. We saw it. You know, you want to go and marry a woman, a specific type of woman, but yet for some reason you think that she will suddenly change and support you on your struggle, and support your struggle, and speak up with you about your struggle. You realize that no, she will never do that with you. She will never do that for you. There are many of you like that. So what you choose to do instead is to keep quiet and to kind of sell out and start living. And that's why you hear the expression, you hear people saying, I don't really see color, this, that, all these silly excuses, you know, to make themselves feel comfortable, because they know that somehow they are long gone. Somehow they have sold their soul, you know. So to make themselves feel good, they will use all those arguments, you know. I'm against no one. I'm just speaking the truth, because I'm sick and tired of all this nonsense. Black women do not deserve that. They don't. They don't. And what you also need to understand that even if you were lucky enough to be raised in the home where you have structure, there's a lot of kids out there that would never knew that they were never given a structure in life. They don't know what is family life. They don't know what is real love. They actually raise themselves from a very, very young age. They raise themselves. So many of them don't know any better because nobody told them any better. Nobody told them any better. So they might go have one baby with a different man, second one will be different man, and they will actually give you excuses that you feel like those are like crazy excuses or silly excuses, but they just don't know any better. They might trying to play it as if it was normal, or that they were comfortable in that situation, but inside themselves they are not. By the end of the day, they cannot do better because they did not learn better. Everybody is different. You can have two children growing up in the same household. One will actually be able, no matter how to say that, no matter how destructive the family is, they will be able to move out of it and to look for something better for themselves. But some of the kids will actually stay stuck in that, and all those negativity, and all that destruction, because they don't know any better, and their personality from the beginning do not allow them to seek something better. That's why it's very like sad to go and criticize everybody and putting everybody in the same thing, thinking that you know everybody's life, you know everybody's experience, you know what everybody's going through. When you're talking about human experience, you have to be very specific. When you're talking about human experience, you have to be very careful how you word your argument, because it just, when I look at all those things, I hear all those things, just pure ignorance to me. Just deep in ignorance. And to be honest with you, no woman in the right man will want to be with a man like you, because many of you think that maybe you have money. You think that a woman or the one is money. There's a woman and woman. That's another thing you need to know. There's women, and women. The different type of women. Real women will never want anything to do with you. They will never want anything to do with you. That's why many of you are always there giving so-called advice. You actually don't even have a woman, a real woman in your life. You don't have. Many of you are not even in a relationship. Some of you have divorced so many times. Yet you know so much. You actually know what you want, but still you're incapable of finding what is good for you. How do you explain that? It's really ridiculous and sad. If you know so much about what you don't like, how come you have not found Mrs. Right? How come? That shows that you don't know what you're talking about. So just that's what I wanted to say. I didn't want that video to be this long, but I still end up like, I didn't want to talk that much because it's not even worth it. I just wanted to put the word out there. Please leave all those ones, leave them alone. Go and find what you want. Okay? On this, take care of yourself. I'm all love for everyone. I just don't like silliness. I just don't like ignorance. And I just don't like nonsense. Black women have suffered enough. We have suffered enough. Yes, if you're out there and you can like be positive, giving advice positively, is a good thing because we all need to learn. We all continue to grow. It's important. And there's few who are doing that. There's a few who are doing that, which is good and refreshing. But for all load of you who are there just blabbing nonsense, seriously, stop it. It's tiring. Just take care of yourself. See you again soon. Bye.